everybody, welcome back to Life at Sunny Lee with Kathy Jarvis. And it's been an exciting week. We've had a lot of things going on, some happy, some sad. But we got a lot done. On Saturday, we got busy and came out and weeded the strawberry patch. After going shopping and getting the groceries for the week. And then on Sunday, we had our green family reunion, which I always enjoy. And that took up most of the day. Then when we got home that night, we came out here and we worked in the garden some more. I weeded the squash plants and put a leaf mulch down to help conserve the air and the water. And then we came over here to the bee garden, which, if you remember correctly, I had not gotten around to planting or weeding. So we weeded the bee garden completely, and I finally got around to putting in my flower seeds. I got these little roses at the reunion, and then we planted some poppies and some English daisies, some lupus, marigolds, and cosmos and zinnias in this area, which I need to water. And then we went over here and we weeded all these tomato plants, and I staked them up and we trimmed the bottom leaves off of them. We did that on both sides. Went and weeded the corn and planted sunflower seeds in between the corn. And that was what we did on Sunday. Monday, they said that the temperature was going to be up in the 90s all week, so we took the time to put the shade cloth onto the greenhouse. And that took about 3 hours to do because it was brand new shade cloth, and we had to put all the hardware along the bottoms so we could tie it down. So that took a while, and then I had my hair appointment after that. And also on Monday, we ended up running the cats over to the vet. And this was Mitzi and Butterscotch. So we only have 2 cats left to take over and get fixed. But I still have 10 kittens to find home for. So got a lot to do yet. Okay, everybody, we got the test results back from Shu's vet visit. I'm really a little bit afraid to look at them. Last time we took her in, she had an elevated blood work, whatever they look for the kidney, but the liver, and she ended up with a kidney infection. And I goofed, and I haven't given her heartworm medicine for almost a year, so I'm worried about that test. So let's open this up and see what we got. I'm scared. Yes! Great news. The vet was happy with her blood work results. The tests checked the red blood cells, the white blood cells, the platelets, the liver and the kidney, and the sugar and the protein, the potassium, and the thyroid. And the heartworm test was also negative. The 2 liver enzymes that were previously elevated are now in the mal range, and they are similar. One went up and the other went down, but they turned out to be okay. The urine sample showed some white blood cells and some red blood cells and a few crystals, but such a small amount that it might be normal. All right, yes, means that I can give her heart rate medicine. He said July 1st, where I can start that. And then I can start her arthritis medicine. So hopefully that will help her in her walking. And some of the things I told you I ordered last week have arrived. And one of them is this body sling to help her if she goes down, so we can help her get up without prying and pulling on her. So this should help her if that happens, which it might. She is 12 and a half years old. She has arthritis. She had that bad leg hurt. And I don't remember what I did with the other thing. Oh, the other thing I ordered is called a no-knuckle brace. And it goes around her hock, and this part slides underneath her paw, between her toes, and that is to remind, and you can adjust it to how tight it needs to be this way. And that is to keep her, to remind her to lift up that paw when she's walking, because she has problems with both legs really, but the one that she hurt is the worst one. That she won't lift it up enough and the toes get caught and it causes her to go like this, and that throws her off balance and sometimes she goes down. And that's where hopefully this will help her, and the body sling just in case she does go down. So I got another one of these coming for the other leg if we need it. So that was great news, and I'm so happy. Yes. Tuesday, we had to go and get the cats and bring them home. So before I could do that, I had to clean off the crates and get them ready. And we finally, it was also time to leave Peaches loose. She'd only been in the crate for 6 days, but I talked to the vet and they said it was okay to leave him loose since he was wanting to go out very badly. So he's out. All right, today's the big day for Peaches. He's been in healing for the last 6.5 days, and I talked to the vet today, and we can open the cage. And that's the other thing I did was vacuum the floor and use the carpet cleaner and clean the front room carpet and took everything up and washed it. This week I gave her another bath after I cleaned out the front room. You notice that I took all the afghans out. This cover has been washed and replaced. Same thing with his quilt that he used on his chair. I washed that, replaced it with this lightweight blanket, which is a lot easier to wash. Took the curtains down because I don't want to wash the curtains more than necessary, but I did have to wash them. You notice she doesn't have any beds to lay on. I'm going to wash the covers, and I'm going to try what one remedy said, and that said to put them in a bathtub with very, very hot water and soap. Leave them set for about 5-10 minutes. Work that soap into them. Rinse them good and take them out in the sun and leave them dry. So she may be without a bed for quite a while, and we've decided that she doesn't need 3 beds. She's only using the one anyway, so we're going to put the other ones in different locations, probably outside because she likes to lay on the front porch and she has trouble getting up. So if I can put a bed out there, she can lay on that bed and won't have as much trouble getting up. And on the side porch the same way. So that is my major thing. The first day I did baking soda on the floor and vacuumed that up. The next day I used the shampoo and did that. It looks a lot better. It really does. And then Wednesday, Was it Wednesday? Yeah, I think it was Wednesday. We decided to do this office and clean it well. And I cleaned out Sunny's cage and got all around it and cleaned it. Office is a mess. I'm constantly in projects. I'm constantly working on, well, these are all invoices from the vets. So far we've gotten 5 cats neutered and spaded. 4 were neutered and 1 was spaded. So I've got 2 more females to do, but they're not scheduled until July, when their kittens will be 8 weeks old, and gives me a week to 2 weeks to wean them off so their milk dries out. So they'll be going in July. One's a real young cat and one's quite old, so hopefully they'll be able to do the old one without too much trouble. She's about 5 years old. So that's what I've been doing in the house. We did get some sad news Tuesday night. My aunt died. She was 96 years old. It wasn't really unexpected, but she was, a couple weeks ago, she was in fine health. Old, of course, but, you know, doing okay. And then she had a stroke as she was recovering from some other issues, and just couldn't handle the stroke. I guess she had 2 of them within a week, and I'm not sure whether she had another one last night or what, but we got reported in last night that she had passed. So, like I said, some sad news this week also. Alright, on Thursday morning we got up early because it's supposed to be super hot again, and he went down, mowed the grass up the road, and I took care of the animals, watered the garden well, watered the greenhouse well, and then we had to go in and get ready to go to the church to help set up for Vacation Bible School. And tonight was the last night of it, and we were in charge of the bounce beam activity, where they had to walk across. They had to choose whether they wanted to walk across fire or water to get to the next clue. And of course the water and the fire was just crepe paper, blue and red. Most of the kids chose fire, so I thought it was interesting. But then after they got off it, we signed the paper and gave them the clue to the next activity. And that was fun. We hadn't done that for a long time. So, of course, a bounce beam, I could not resist going across it. I made it. On Friday, also on Thursday, I turned Spike and Spike and Fluffy out of the crate after being in the crate for 9 months, keeping out of the cold weather when they were sick, do all this with the vet to make them well, then to get them neutered. They finally are out of the house, out of the garage, out of the crate on the outside, and actually out in the real world. Except I may put them up at night until they're used to it. They've had 2 nights out in the crate, but they still were pretty scared when I opened the door in the middle of the night to check on them. So I may put them into the crate at night. Who knows, they might go in on them by themselves when I feed. I don't know. Anyway, they're out. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh my gosh, you had to be careful where you walked. They were everywhere. And with them zooming around, it got all the other kittens zooming around. So it was a complete zoo out there for a while until they finally calm down. And I'm thinking, it's 97 degrees. Find some place to relax and cool off. So that's my week. So hopefully you had a good week. Remember to dream big, follow that dream. Hit the share and share it with your friends. Hit the like button. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.